Oh, hello everyone.
And
It's finally started.
we are finally starting. And as I was saying before, I do apologize for the fashionably late arrival. I was working on my aura and my charisma, let's say. But at least I cannot be blamed 100% for this delay because we did have some technical difficulties.
We did, in fact, have some technical difficulties, and it's actually surprising that our this whole tournament wasn't delayed just because of one guy.
It is insane though because technically we have been commentating for like 15 minutes. It's just we had no idea that we were not live. So you guys missed very interesting discussions about me being an unk, about terminology of different generations, about actually I think we can start. So I think the first question
Wait, before we get into rambling, let's do actually thank one of our sponsors, which gave us the ability to actually host this tournament.
yeah.
Yeah, they gave us a lot of tech, and the sponsor is.
So thank you so much to Clever. Without them, this event literally would not be possible. Thanks to their generosity, we were able to acquire so much tech that we're using to stream this event to you right now, and also for our players to use. So once again, thank you so much to our beautiful sponsor Tech for their amazing, amazing equipment and for sponsoring this event. We look forward to doing a little bit, maybe a little bit more events with you on a later date. Who knows? But for now, again, thank you so much to Clever for sponsoring this event.
Okay, so yeah, let's talk more about the game.
Absolutely. So I want to know your history with Fall Guys.
Yeah, so as we all know, Fall Guys is a platformer game that's a royale. When it came out, when actually battle royales were at their peak, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, for me, I haven't played Fall Guys that much, so I'm very excited to see good gameplay or bad gameplay, or just in general funny interactions.
The thing I'm most excited to see, honestly, is I want to see people grappling each other. I want to see someone who is just going to grab onto someone else and just jump. I don't want to see people. Listen, I want to have a clear, fair, fun game and everything. But I also want to see one or two people who are just gonna lock into someone and just bring them. If I'm going down, we are going down. I need to have one of these. So I guess before we move on, I should also explain that we are gonna have a total of three winners
Yes,
for this
that's
tournament.
exactly right. We aren't going to specify about majority of how you can become a winner, but there are many different ways, and even if you aren't good like at Fall Guys, you
Hmm.
could still maybe win.
Exactly. So do you want to go ahead and explain our three brackets, or should I do it?
You should do it.
Okay. So our three brackets that we have for you today is first of all, we're gonna have a winner's bracket. The big cheese, the main guy or gal, that's the winner's winner. Or second place. Second place is going to be our loser's bracket winner. So there's gonna be that. And my personal favorite award is gonna go to.
We should keep that a secret for now.
Okay, that's gonna be
You
a
know,
secret.
we're going to be keeping on our eyes on one player, and that
Mhm.
player will stay in our hearts. Anyways, um,
So we were talking about your history with Fall Guys.
yes, I did mention that I have played a bit of it. I
Mhm.
actually bought it, which was sad because now it's for free, as most games are nowadays. But I do have some experience, but I heard you have a lot more.
Well, I love playing Fall Guys. Fall Guys to me is one of those games where I'm gonna have it installed on my computer maybe for like a week, every 2 to 3 months, and I'm just gonna be playing Fall Guys for that 1 week. It is just such a goofy, fun game for you to just go in, whether you have a friend or two or you just want to play by yourself. I love that you can just go in and play as the funny bean game for like 10 to 20 minutes a day for like a week and just be nice, satisfied, and happy with the game. For me, my favorite map that I like to play in Fall Guys is I don't know the name of it, but it's the one with all the animals, and the animals are like punching you up, and you have like a whole bunch of trampolines. I do hope we get to see that game, honestly, because I love playing in that map so much. Another map that I really like is also the one with the lily pads, and the lily pads are just jumping you in like
I
really high distance. I really, really like that one as well. But honestly, as long as there's not the goop, like I think that one was one of the classics. It's the one where you have like a goop that's increasing, and you have to keep going, otherwise you're gonna fall in the goop, and if
Oh
you fall
yeah,
in the goop, you're
I do
immediately
remember
eliminated. Yeah, I was never able to beat that ever. Like I actually won games, I won crowns. I was never able to win that game mode. So if I ever see that game mode, it's like an insta loss for me. So I look forward to seeing how our competitors are gonna be handling these difficult maps, and I honestly am very excited to see what kind of map we're gonna be kicking off the game at, because I think it's gonna be amazing. But for now, I would like to hear from our chat. So, what kind of map is your favorite, and what is the map that you don't like playing at the most?
While we wait for the chat because there is a delay,
Mm-hmm.
I actually one of my favorite maps is the one where you have to jump on the hexagons and they fall down. I like it because it actually requires a bit of skill and a lot of timing to get it right.
Okay, but what kind of player were you? Were you the player who was just jumping from one hexagon to hexagon, or were you the one who was just walking on all of them and just as soon as possible?
Oh, I was the one that dropped to the lowest level and cleared out the stage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it seems.
There's the delay is still happening.
Fruits.
Oh, fruits was really good. Oh, fruits with the cannons and the fruits are all shooting at you. Oh, that one was really, really fun, honestly. That's true. I completely forgot that one. You know, you made me want to play Fall Guys again. I wish I was participating in the tournament. But if I was, honestly, it would not be fair to our competitors because I would just crush the game. I'm not gonna lie. I would just insta win. I would not. I would immediately.
Okay, so this is interesting. We actually can't see the gameplay live.
Alrighty, and the game seems to be starting 3, 2, 1.
Now, it's a bit of a delay for us because some mishaps happened. Anyways, as we can see, there's the done.
No! What are you doing, Pink? You need to lock in. Come on. Okay. He dodges the first ball. He dodges the second ball. Okay. Don't rush. Don't rush. Alrighty.
I think we can maybe see that there's a guy in a rainbow skin that's in the lead.
No.
Another one falls off.
What?
Actually,
Pink.
I think this first map is the first 10 to reach because they aren't getting disqualified when falling down. This could give a huge lead for the people in the first race.
In the first place?
Yeah.
Exactly. That is true. Okay. Okay, almost done. I do really like that hat though, because one of my favorite things about Fall Guys is just how cosmetic the whole game is, and how much, like, it's not only that you can do different cosmetics, it's not only that you can customize your beam to whatever it is that you want, it's also the cosmetics are silly, they're fun, they're not too serious. And I personally really like that. So, Pink, you need to lock in.
Yeah, there are already 4 people qualified, and it
Yeah.
seems like Pink, or as we can see, Lowski is in last place for now.
Mm-hmm. You need to lock in, my guy or gal. Okay.
There are
Last
already.
ball. Okay. Now just no. Don't forget
They
to
have
jump.
to remember to
Yes.
jump.
Okay. Nice. 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 We are good. Okay.
We can see there's a race to the finish right now on the rotating fans. Again,
Oh, no.
Loki falls off again, sadly.
You need to stop rushing. That's the thing most people don't really understand about Fall Guys. Everyone tries to go as fast as possible. It's really not about going as fast as possible. Sometimes you need to just stop. And yeah, exactly. That's what happens when you go as fast as possible. Sometimes you just need to stop, look at your surroundings, and like assess your next move. No, that's too fast. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, sadly, I do believe they still have a chance because there are.
People have already qualified.
Yeah,
though.
and there are still spots for
And-
people, and I think they aren't like somewhere in the front. I think actually we are down to like 3 people left, no, for
Yep.
this map.
Okay, we have pink, we have green, and
We have 2 pinks
yep.
and a green. Yeah, so let's see which of them 3 can qualify.
Ladies and gentlemen, place your bets. Okay, pink. Okay, okay.
Oh,
Almost. Ready? So now we have pink, green, and black. That's the thing that we were talking about is like And
Oh, actually, they started grabbing. And there's a new person on the field.
and Among Us. Were you okay? Were you a Fall Guys person or an Among Us?
I think you have on you. Now it actually turns out that our spectator that we are spectating is not an actual player. They are just spectator. Anyways, that's interesting. Yeah, they do have to be disqualified in order for them to spectate other people. Okay, so now we can actually see the top 10 players who have continued on. Our winner for now is Kevin4.
Congratulations on winning our first game. But let's see how the future games proceed. But for now, you can enjoy your victory. As I was saying though, like, were you like a Fall Guys person or were you like an Among Us person? Because I did see someone with an Among Us skin. So
Yeah, I actually have played Among Us a bit more than Fall Guys, because at the time when it came out, I actually had a friend group which would play Among Us with me, and I do remember specifically them hating playing with me because I just guessed the imposters, which was like really unfair.
so you would just be able to guess the imposters like immediately.
Yeah, like it happened many times. Like the first round came, I press the button, I call out two people, and it turns out they were the imposters.
I was the exact opposite. I was terrible in Among Us. Like, if there was a choice between two people, I would get it wrong like 90% of the time. So I reached a point where whenever like I was playing Among Us with my friends, like they would ask me to vote for someone, and they would vote for the other one, and that's how we won. That is how we found the imposter. So I am actually impressed that like you managed to do that, and
Okay.
the hexagon.
It seems we are gonna start our second game. Drift Ice Survival.
Yeah, one survival, one objective. Do not fall off. So let's see. Alrighty.
Okay, so actually,
Okay, so we are seeing a whole bunch of Pokemon balls going thrown, and they do explode. So just don't get hit by the exploding balls, otherwise you will be dropped off the map, and you don't want to be dropped. Oh, okay. Alrighty. We see our cameraman has been eliminated, but now we're free to spectate the game
yes.
to our heart's content. Okay.
Okay, it seems the platforms have started to disappear, and we can actually see here they are really ramming on into a line.
Okay, we can see the orange Among Us is actually holding on really, really well, as expected. Oh, they do grab the... Okay, okay, we have a brawl. We do have a brawl, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, the Among Us does push the...
The actual last two people alive.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Where Among Us
The winner all. Okay.
So it seems that our Among Us guy won.
The Among Us always wins. You never want to challenge an Among Us. They will always come out victorious. I'm actually surprised they were not the one who won the previous round, honestly. But we'll see what happens in the next game, though, because this one, like, there was a brawl for like a solid 10 seconds where they were just grabbed onto each other and they were like, no, I'm gonna win. No, I'm gonna win. And I really like that. That scratches the itch inside of my brain. Because I don't know if I told you this or not, but like, I was the type of player who would just
grief other players.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do remember you telling me that. I actually don't like that type of gameplay because, it just preying on the downfall of other people, not actually proving yourself.
Defense though, I do sacrifice myself in order to grief other players. So at least I bring myself down when I'm bringing other people down. There's an element of selflessness in that, don't you think? Like,
I do. Okay, it could be argued that because of you, some people got the joy of winning.
Exactly.
But also because of you, some people definitely didn't.
But here's the thing though, I do motivate other players to become better. Because it's not like I'm the best player. Okay, this seems like airtime.
I haven't seen that map actually. It looks very interesting. I wonder what the goal of it is. Do you think it's just getting to the finish line as fast as possible?
This, I think, is gonna be one of the maps where you have to be extra careful because, yeah, exactly. The whole thing is happening on like 3 stages, I think. Yeah. So you have 3 stages. So if you're not careful, then that's gonna happen. So you could go as fast as possible if you're brave enough, if you have the heart. But I think I would play a little bit more safely in this case. But the first obstacle does seem to be quite challenging.
I think the goal of this game is to stay inside the golden zone for as long as possible.
As long as you can.
And once you stay in that zone, you gain points, and with which you can get qualified. So let's look. I would hope to get like a chart of people that are like, you know what the lead is. But as we can see, no one is yet to qualify.
No one has yet to qualify. If you do look at the right, you do see the Among Us, and you do see the dark blue person. They're just jumping. They're having a great time. I do believe the Among Us person. Oh, there he is. There he is. There is our main character. Look at him just jumping around on the drums.
Yeah, so our camera guy, I believe, is trying to follow him right now, and it's proven difficult.
Very difficult. That's why, like, I'm telling you, always bet on the Among Us, because this person, they know what they're doing.
They actually seem to have played this game before, and it might give them an unfair advantage. They actually just fell off, where you could see on the right side.
We do see that 6 people have already qualified, though. So the question is, has our Among Us legend qualified already? 7 people qualified, and the level has been over. So we will see who do you think won this round?
I'm not sure, but we actually can see 8 people who have...
Our Among Us person gets eliminated.
You know, the blue-orange guy that was in the last 2 places last round, he's actually still in this game.
Okay, we will see who is gonna be winning this.
Avoid the water is the game. Let's see if our players can actually avoid it.
Alrighty, we do seem to have a brawl here on one of the squares. I do quite enjoy this cosmetic though, like the cat ears, the skirt, it's very fancy. I do enjoy that quite a bit. And we do have a bit of emoting here. Alrighty, we do have Purple here. He's jumping around, or they're jumping around, having a great time. Alrighty. The hat guy is very baller, I'm not gonna lie.
3 people already have been eliminated. I do wonder how, because it seems that the platforms do flip, and that throws their people off.
Character, yeah. Like cat ears is still chilling, like they are still having the time of their lives. Like they haven't moved from the same block for like a minute. Purple is moving. Oh, and now cat ears seems to be moving around. It seems the platform is tipping.
Split eliminating 1 person now.
Okay, we have cat ears, we have dark purple, and we have fancy hat. Which one are you?
I actually believe that our main guy on the screen right now could get the victory here.
I don't know. I'm voting for cat ears, honestly. I don't know. I feel spiritual connection with them. I think they're gonna be coming out on top. But there is only 1 elimination left. So it's...
I do think this format makes it so that there might be a final game with the last 2 or 3 people.
Yep, exactly. And cat ears is still in this, so it's either cat ears or dark blue.
Actually, they are on the platform with the most tentacles on it.
Yep, they're surviving. You can see the...
They just got eliminated.
I guess you win.
I do win.
You do win. I told you, like, I was always in any kind of game, I would always pick the losing side, as I was saying when we were talking about Among Us.
Wait, isn't that the second victory for Keve?
That is the second victory for them.
I believe they might be... If they do have 2 victories right now, they might be one of the best players for us.
They might be one of the best players in general. I do think if there is a Fall Guys World Tournament, I do believe we can have like a competitor for the first place in this game.
I don't think so.
I am really looking forward to having an interview with them and letting them know that you said that you do not believe in them. I wonder what their reaction is going to be.
That's an interesting argument. I would love to see that too.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, you are all witnesses to this. So we're gonna be bringing Kev here after the game is over, hopefully, and we'll see what the reaction is gonna be to the doubters versus the believers.
Well, let's just be real, you know. If we're talking world class, like Fall Guys, there is a huge skill ceiling because the game itself is simple, but it does have some secret tech that will put you above the rest.
Yeah, and that's why like it's always like a fun game to hop in and jump into, like when you just want to chill and have a great time. But also there's a lot of skill requirements to be able to play that game, and it just depends on how much effort versus investment that you want to put into the game. But for now, we are loading into our third game.
Well, actually, this game needs at least 2 players to start, so we are waiting on 2 people right now, I believe.
For now, though, I am really still excited to see one of my favorite maps. I am looking some technical difficulties. We're creating a new lobby. It happens. We do apologize for the inconvenience. But it's gonna load soon. Our technical team is gonna be taking care of everything, so you guys don't need to worry about any of that. To our competitors, please make sure to join the lobby.
You know what's funny? We could actually join ourselves because the lobby code is right in front of the screen.
We could actually join, and also our spectators, technically, you can also join if the delay allows it. So, I'm just saying, technically, we do have a bunch of awards. So if you wanna take the awards, you're not gonna be able to do that, and I'm not saying that you should be doing that. You should not be doing that.
You should definitely not be joining just to get the rewards. You should be joining for the love of the game.
I do feel like we're gonna be getting in trouble for what we just said. Do you think so?
For what? For exposing that lobby code?
If we're exposing our lobby code?
Well, they just hit the lobby code, so it's fine.
See, like, they would not have done that without us.
Okay, so it seems that I believe the winner's bracket is on the way. Right now, we can see the top 4. How? Anyway, yeah. So 4 people need to leave.
Yeah,
people in the
upper. Yeah. Alrighty. And our cameraman has just been eliminated, so now we can spectate.
Okay, so let's look here. We can see that the plan from the green guy is actually just to use up all the squares left, and it is a 1v1 between the green and the pink guy.
Oh! That was impressive, honestly. That's like... I don't understand.
It's an unexpected victory.
It is an unexpected victory because green just seems to have jumped off the platform. Do you think there's some kind of win trading happening in the tournament?
I would hope not, but we can't see the details later on. But I believe... Is that our final guy?
I guess we'll see. For now, though, one thing that I really wanted to talk about when it comes to Fall Guys is, other than your favorite maps, other than your least favorite maps, did you enjoy playing it more with friends or playing it more like on your own after a long day, just 10 minutes to like unwind?
Oh, I definitely played it with friends. Like, the only reason I actually bought the game at the time was to play with friends because they bought it and they said it was fun. You should join us.
And did you have fun?
I mean, at the start, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, once you get used to the controls, after that it gets really competitive. And being the person who kind of, let's say, is naturally competitive and wants to be the best that he can. I get very easily competitive, and it makes a lot of games not fun. But surprisingly, Fall Guys just died out, so that's why I stopped playing it.
I still do enjoy playing it from time to time. Okay, we are loading into our next game right now. Okay, lost it. I love this map. I love this map so much. Okay, we will see our Four
So
complex.
the Among Us
I
guy
see
is
Among Us.
still.
It's actually Among Us Bean. Because you need to remember they're beans.
Oh, that's true. They are beans.
They are beans.
Tell me more about this map. How does it work?
Okay, so this map kind of has a little bit of everything. It's a really big maze, and you have to guess what door is the one to open. Yep, exactly. And not just that, you also have a big fan in the center, and you also have a bunch of down-screen lily pads all over the map. So what I like to do actually is I like to jump on the bouncy pads just to see like where the center of the map is, so I can go there as quickly as possible. And also, I like to kind of let the other players, kind of like what Pink is doing right now.
Yeah, but Pink is our camera guy.
Yeah, but they are doing a really good job though. I like to stay behind, let the other players figure out which doors to go through, and then I kind of sneak in and grab the victory at the end. But we do see that our players have made it to the center of the map so far, so alrighty.
But they do seem to are having trouble to get off the huge fan, and
It is a maze at the end of the day, and you do need to realize where you're going and how you will be getting there. It does seem that our players are a little bit lost right now, and I guess, okay, what is our Among Us person doing? Among Us Bean, lead the way. I believe in you. I believe in you, Among Us Bean. You got this. Alrighty.
let's follow one of the only people with a skin in this lobby. It seems they are literally stuck in a corner and they can't get out.
Oh, you need to be very careful around the frog because it is one of the very few obstacles that can just knock you out of the map.
How interesting. We do seem to have found a path forward, which our cameraman is actually leading the way.
Oh, okay. That's like 2/3 of the map. We are nearing our end line. Here you have two options. You can either try to jump directly into the group, but it's gonna be very sticky and very tricky to get the crown, or you can try to jump onto the platforms and jump immediately onto it. So, okay, we will see. Is Among Us gonna grab it?
Yes,
So close. We have a very neck and neck competition between Among Us, between Pink, and between Green. And they're so close to it.
I think there's still one person stuck in the maze.
There is still one person stuck in
Oh,
the maze.
and they finally
They are
have
here. Finally, okay.
They are here. Can they clutch up, maybe?
It would be a great underdog story, coming from last place and getting the crown at the end. But I see that everyone is rushing. You need to remember that you do not need to rush. You need to take it. Yeah.
Oh,
And the Among Us
guy.
Bean wins the crown. You know what? I was a believer. I was a day one believer. That's the second victory for the Among Us Bean. I respect it. I dedicate this salute to you, Among Us Bean, whoever you are. This is the hero we deserve. This is the hero that we needed.
I don't think it's the hero that we deserve. I think it's the one we needed.
I think it's both.
And the one we got.
Yeah, I think it's both, honestly. Other than all of that, though, one thing that I really, really like about Fall Guys is actually the sound design. The music is always so cheerful and so like bubbly, and also like the different like voices that all the beans make. Like, I really enjoyed that. Like, it's like half the reasons why I stuck with the game for as long as I have. Just enjoying hearing the noises of all the beans going around and making all these silly little noises. Like after a long day, it really helps me like unwind. So that's like I really like the voice direction, the music, the sound effects, the noises that the little bean guys make. I really enjoy that. Okay, we are loading into our next game here, and I really did enjoy that last game, honestly, but I'm looking forward to something a little bit more, let's say, competitive.
Yeah,
time,
I
yeah.
think a good map to see which one of them is the best is truly the maps where there is a risk of being eliminated, and it's not just a race to be the first, because it does give like this feeling of dread to see whether you will be the first. Actually, here we can see the player list for us, and as we can see, Which ones are these?
I do recognize Kev. So
Yeah,
there's that.
Kev was on there.
Mhm.
Artuino, I believe, also was on there.
Yep, and also Zell, which was our
Winner of
Among Us.
last game.
Yep, exactly, which was our Among Us team. So I guess we will be checking. Okay. And our camera guy is on
Okay.
here, which gives us the freedom ability to spectate.
So here we can see this map is actually one where you have to throw bombs at other people and hope it knocks them out of the map. Right now, actually, Kev, which I actually have my bets on who will win, to get eliminated.
Actually, now you know how I feel. Meanwhile, Cat Ears is still going strong. Okay, we do. Oh no! Yeah, did you see that? That was
That was very unlucky indeed.
Oh.
Like, just the fact that the bomb gets thrown on you and you fall out of the platform.
And the platform falls at the perfect moment. Like if it was 1 second after, they would have been able to stand back up. But at the perfect moment.
We can actually see that our last 3 players standing are the Finn guy, the Catwoman, and who else? It's a 1v1.
It's on.
left
Come
down
on,
to the
Cat
last
Ears.
2 people.
Come on, Cat Ears. Oh, yeah, okay. I can see. And
they win.
yeah, let's go, Cat Ears. I do know that you have a name. Okay, Chris
Clowney.
Clowney, congratulations on your victory. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful bomb throw. That was a beautiful bomb throw. That was.
Can we actually please get a list of all the players for us to look at what is the competition?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yes.
We could screenshot.
We could screenshot it, yeah, but that's for the future as we get into the second game, which is the same map as actually
that is
last
the same
time.
Map. Yep. I wonder if there's gonna be a redemption in this case because Chris, the Cat Ears, they did lose this on a hair last time, so I wonder. And we are spectating our winner for that game last time. So I wonder if Kev is gonna be able to pull it home again this time.
You know, they did win it once, they can win it again. But the odds are actually kind of stacked against them because this time there are not 6 people eliminated right off the bat.
Yep, exactly.
Only 3 have jumped off. Actually, we saw on the screen that one person just fell off the map.
Immediately fell off the map. We do seem to have everyone just chilling. Fancy Hat is just vibing on an orange block. Everyone's just vibing. Kev, however, Kev cannot chill in one place.
No, that is Baba Man.
Oh, Baba.
Baba.
Oh, I do apologize. Baba, that is not chilling. They are not chilling at all. They're jumping around. They're finding the correct blocks and they're...
Oh, and we just saw a guy get knocked up by a tentacle and he fell down into the water.
Chris is vibing. They're just here. They're having a nice time. Also, Kev is also here. They're having a nice time. They're just emoting at each other. Oh, but Chris is starting to move. I wonder what their plan. Do they have a plan? Do they have a plan?
I actually think so that some people have come more prepared into this game than the rest. And as we can see, he clutches. Wow.
But oh no, can they do it 2 times in a row? Yes, they can. This is easy for them. You can tell this is like second nature for them.
Yeah, it's just a basic, first day for them. They don't experience anything out of the normal. It seems like getting crowns for them is just a everyday thing.
That's what they do. But we do have a lot more tentacles now. They are spawning in almost every single block. But like Chris is vibing, they're chilling, they're having a nice time, and also Kev is having a nice time. Like they're just jumping around, like nothing's really happening, so they're just having a nice time. But we do have the platforms are starting to tell now.
Actually,
no,
they get knocked up, and I do believe Kev wins again.
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 That was insane. Like especially with the fact that they could have been eliminated not once but twice, but they did manage to clutch it 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
With the tentacles knocking off their platform. So that was a well-deserved victory. I cannot hate, even though I was rooting for Chris, honestly, to be able to bring it home for this time. But game recognizes game, and honestly, that was a beautiful play.
Actually, here I can bring up the list of our players. Some here. Yeah, so we can see that right now in this lobby there's Ramadan Monster, Erbel Lakis, Chris Clowney, Center, Kev, Lowski, and some other people that I can't see the names of. Actually, we're spectating one of them.
Spectating the second bracket now. Okay, so we have Green, we have Lob, we have Chris, okay, Toon, alrighty. We have
one person has been eliminated already.
Yep.
And actually, now when I said it, another person got.
Yeah, this is one of the map styles that I really enjoy. It's a map that you think is simple, but like it actually takes a lot of time because these platforms are surprisingly slippery, and they can catch you off guard really quickly if you don't see what's coming. So I guess we have a huge block. Everyone seems to be on the same platform, which always calls for some chaos. I am surprised we haven't seen any grabbing so far, but for now, Chris seems to be holding us strong. Cayenne Blue seems to be holding strong, or Cyan Blue, I'm sorry. Cayenne, that's a completely different thing.
And this is actually the game for the last slot to get into the grand finals for this tournament. And as we can see, it's Chris Clowney against... who is that? Center. And I do believe that Chris Clowney already has a spot in the grand final.
They do have a spot, and they have been eliminated, so Center wins just barely. You can see, like, at the...
No, actually, Chris
managed to clutch it! Alrighty, so that is going to be our second victory for Chris so far. So, that was absolutely beautiful. Like, that last, 2 seconds, they were clutch because both players were falling at the same time. So, it was honestly, any person could have won that game. So that was absolutely beautiful. And again, this is my favorite style, or one of my favorite styles of maps. It's the map that looks simple, but it's actually really difficult when you boil it down. So I really enjoyed that previous game, and I'm still looking forward to seeing what our grand finals are gonna be. Experiencing.
But the grand finals are gonna be in a bit, as now we are gonna move on to the lower bracket, which I believe is gonna be quite interesting.
Yes, that would be my kind of bracket. I would be in the lower bracket skill. So we will see what's gonna happen now. We can see that the game is loading, and we'll see what happens.
But the thing is, the people in the lower bracket still do have a chance to gain something from this tournament.
Exactly.
And I wouldn't give any hopes yet, because they do have a chance to win something.
I mean, technically, if you're good enough, then you will win. So all they need to do is just get good.
But these are the worst of the worst.
Don't call them that. They're doing their best, and I respect them for it.
Okay.
I know you'll be able to win. Okay.
This is actually tail tag. I do remember as it being one of my favorites when I played this game. It's very hard to actually, once you get the tail, it's very hard to evade the other people.
It is. Especially that we have, most of the players that have already been eliminated. Players will be able to focus on one or two players and just lock them down and immediately just steal the tail from them. So I guess we'll see what happens. We can see Among Us bean. They are over there. Oh no, wait, that's a tail. That is a tail.
That is a tail, and our dead Among Us bean actually is the only one with the tail, and I do believe after a minute the one who has the tail wins.
Exactly. We do have Among Us bean. They are running for their lives. They have the tail, and they're just zooming out. They are zooming out. Nobody
are able to evade perfectly.
Perfect evasion every single time. We do have We do have pink coming in to grab their tail, but they just can't. Green grabbed the tail from Among Us, but Among Us is on their tail, pun intended. They are going in to grab what belongs to them. They are like, no, this is mine. This is rightfully mine, and I'm gonna take it back from you. But for now, pink did steal the tail from green. But for now, though, we're following. Oh, green does take the tail back.
Take it back, but
Okay.
they have the skill to keep the tail.
Keep the tail. We do have only 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think actually Pink got the tail in the end.
I think I did see that. So, was it pink? Was it pink? Yes, it was a final second clutch, ladies and gentlemen. A final second clutch. Okay, that was amazing to see. Like a final second clutch in a game like this, it doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
It really doesn't.
Do you remember if they have multiple games in the lower bracket, or was that it? Do we have a winner right now for on the lower bracket?
I do believe that was the first game that they won for the lower bracket. So yeah, for now, we just need to wait up and see what the future games are going to be sounding like for them. Because I do see a strong competitor in them, honestly. Like, I would not count them out of this game yet. It's gonna be between them and Zell, which was the Among Us bean. I do believe one of them is gonna be winning our second place bracket. For now, though, we will be starting 3 games for the grand finals. So, lock in, ladies and gentlemen. We are gonna be going into our grand finals for now. This is the big leagues now. This is for all the marbles. This is for all the cheese.
Yes, but can we look towards the players that were in the lower bracket, which is Babushka Sveta, and they are eliminated completely. They were kicked from the lobby, and I do believe the grand finals are going on, and it's going to be a best of 3 games, where I believe the one who wins the most of them will be the winner for us.
Yep, exactly. So I guess all we need to do now is find out who our grand winner is going to be. So I would like to be asking our chat here. So which one do you think is going to be our winner for this game? Feel free to share in the chat. Which one do you think is going to win? Why do you think that they're going to win? Feel free to share some of your favorite players, some of your favorite moments. What do you think the funniest moment was so far? Just drop them down in the chat. Oh, and we do have the map has been revealed. This roller derby. Watch out for moving obstacles and physics objects in the arena. So technically all you need to do is just watch out.
Yeah, and there is only one person to be eliminated for all of them.
Yep.
And as we can see, all of them are standing still. They have played these games before.
They have played. Level over already.
That was fast.
That was really fast. And RIP to Among Us team.
Yeah.
We have 4 people qualified. Kev and Chris both made it.
Well, I did hope they would still be in the grand finals, because both of them did individually win 2 games.
2 games, exactly. But also there are 2 players that you cannot count out, which was pink and also the light blue with the bracelets. So all 4 players you cannot disregard. And this is straight for your and immediately it happens. Okay, who is it? Okay, pink gets eliminated. We have Kev, we have Chris, and we have bracelets.
Centaur. Their username is Centaur.
Alrighty.
Now it's the top 3, and I think this is the lost temple. It's amazing.
Exactly. We have seen this game before. They have played this game before. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. This is for all the marbles. This is the last game.
There's still 2 games left after this, where I think so.
Yeah. This Alrighty, the grand finale.
We can see that actually Chris takes the lead as being but then he gets overtaken by Senator, who gets lucky with the doors.
Yep. Again, lucky with the doors. The best thing is you can focus on this game and Chris, what are you doing, Chris? Chris, lock in. Okay. Kev just doesn't care. They are booking it straight to the exit. They find it. Oh, maybe they are not booking it as fast as we hope. Oh, no, never mind.
I think that Senator is still stuck in the backline somewhere, as we can only see Chris and Kev on our screens.
Yep.
I do believe that
It is neck and neck.
it is neck and neck, but Kev does find the door, I think, to the actual final goal.
Oh, also Center does seem to be making it there, but both our players are making it to the crown.
And Chris actually misses the crown. All three are on the crown right now, and it's just a matter of time before someone gets it.
And they do get it! Chris does manage to grab the crown! Okay, we have our first winner for the first game of the grand tournament.
You know, in this case, they have won so many times that as a player myself, I would press B and report them.
Who knows? Who knows? Alrighty, but that was a beautiful. That was neck and neck between Chris and between Kev so far. That was a beautiful display of talent, honestly. And we haven't seen any grabbing so far, so all our players seem to be in a very high, fair spirit. So,
yeah. I think the only grabbing I saw was actually in one of the first games, where there's people in the lower bracket, which, not to be rude or anything, do seem less good at the game, so they had to grab in order to win.
Okay, for now though, this does seem to be. Oh, the level is over already. Okay, so who was it? Who got the? Chris got it.
Eliminated.
Oh no!
That's very surprising.
That is very surprising.
But
I
yeah,
did not expect that.
as we can see, actually the levels do go by fast because it's basically only one elimination per round. And the next is Circle of Slime. They just have to avoid the slime. Pretty basic. Let's see if our players can avoid the slime.
We have Centaur, we have Kev, and we have Zol. So let's see who wins this. The level has already been over. Alrighty. Who is it?
And our
Zol gets knocked out. It turns out that they were the imposter.
yeah, it's actually, you know, they got ejected. And as we can see, Kev and Centaur are in the final three again. And maybe it's a question, you know, if they can make to be in the top three in the 2 games in a row, maybe they actually should deserve the win.
It can be our Cinderella story for this is also one of the classic maps where you just need to avoid the fan from hitting you. And also the platforms will be falling one by one as the game progresses until only one platform remains. It should also be mentioned that the fan will keep spinning faster and faster and faster every minute. So again, one of those games where it looks simple, but it's surprisingly tricky, especially in situations like that.
Actually, a good dodge from Kev there. We can see how. Oh my god.
No. Okay.
I do believe that Pink jumped on them, making them fall like in the platform.
Yep.
These dodges are insane.
Insane by Kev. They are insane by Kev. And Pink gets the karma.
It's a 1v1 between Kev and Centaur.
Again.
And I do believe it's just a matter of time before one of their platforms gets dropped.
Yep, and you can see both of them. They are just having the time of their lives now. But it is a matter of question before one of these 2 platforms fall down. And once that happens... Oh, if that was intentional... was intentional by Kev, they would deserve the victory just for this one move alone. But we do have Kev and we do have Centaur. They are both just chilling. They've done this before. This is not their first time.
I did not know that you can squeeze between the lower bar and the higher bar.
Me neither.
I actually learned something new and it was surprising.
They do it again. They do it again.
Now the question is
Really
there a
awesome.
chance that they could jump onto the other platform? Like, is there a chance?
I do believe that would be interesting, but for now though, it does seem that we're at a stalemate because both players seem to be able to dodge this every single time perfectly. But we do have the lower fence speeding up quite a bit now, so the timing is gonna start to be different every single time.
There are still 3 minutes left in this round,
Mhm.
and I do believe they can.
Oh,
And Kev.
Honestly, they managed to pull it off 3 times in a row, and that is gonna be our first win for Centaur this time around.
Yes, and now it's on the last game of Grand Finals.
Mhm.
If Can you explain the format to me again? What happens? Are they If Chris or Centaur wins again, do they win the whole thing, or
They
does it go
do.
on to a 1v1?
They do win the whole thing if one of them does win. So this is for all the marbles. This is for all the noodles. This is for all the chocolate. Right.
But I do believe if Kev does clutch up and gets one win, they do have a 1v1.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
we actually have been sent a picture of the brackets,
Mhm.
and in the lead is Santa right now with
Yeah.
plus 3 points, and Keve is second
2
with plus 2.
Yep. And we have Arthur with 1 point, and we have Zalut for 0.5 points. And alrighty.
And getting back to the game,
Yep.
in this game you have to just basically dodge the giant balls that are rolling towards you.
Mhm. We do seem to have. Oh, the level seems to be over already.
Chris got eliminated.
Once again, it seems that they're having quite a tough time this time around. I wonder if their first place is gonna be taken now.
I think that's a possibility actually,
Mm.
because right now, by I think individual points, Kev is in the lead because they have always made it to the finals,
Mhm.
and even do have wins by themselves. And yeah,
Okay. So for now, we do need to stay at the center. We do need to not fall on into the slime. And the level is over already. Alrighty, perfect. Let's see who won. Let's see who got eliminated. And
it's the top. It's the same.
It is
those
the
are-
same finals one more time. It cannot be coincidence. It cannot be luck. It has to be skill.
Or maybe they just, because it's the finals final,
It
like
is
the
finals
one
final.
now, the one who wins, I do think wins the entire thing. No.
Mm-hmm. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the grand finale.
True cinema is going to happen. It's the same game as the first game for this round, and it's the last
We
one.
do seem to have some nice spirit, some nice teamwork. Not teamwork, but some nice team play between the 3 competitors. All seem to be in good competitive spirit, saying hello to everyone, saying hello to each other, shaking hands, hugging each other by grabbing each other, which is like, it's how beans usually hug each other. They just, because they don't have hands usually, so they do just kind of squeeze next.
But in this case, they do have hands actually, and it might be a weird topic in the middle of game. What is your favorite type of bean?
Oh, I like all types of beans. Like, growing up in Egypt, the type of bean that I ate the most was actually fava beans.
Fava beans.
Fava beans. Yeah, I highly recommend them.
I've had them before. They are quite good, but for me, I just like the basic kidney beans.
Kidney beans are really good, especially if you know what you're doing with them. But for now, though, our 3 players seem to be dodging the obstacles perfectly. No one seems to be in any harm. Everyone seems to be just relaxing, having a nice time. And there also seems to be no grabbing. I am surprised.
Actually, you say that, but they are grabbing each other.
They are. It started. The competition has now officially started, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and it seems to be Pink who is.
Pink is the one escalating this situation, trying to pull people into the boulders. And as we can see, it has scaled up to the point where you do have to move in order to dodge them.
Mm-hmm. We do have a lot more boulders falling around this time, and it seems that yep, they are still. It seems that they have stopped grabbing though. It seems that they're more focused on surviving this for their own.
Well, in this case, you do have to be more focused on surviving on your own because this is the final game.
This is the final game. But we do have Kev just surviving, just vibing, just chilling. I don't think he moved nearly as much as the other two competitors there. Or like grabbing onto each other and be like, no, I'm gonna win, no, I'm gonna win. Meanwhile, like Seven.
And actually, they do get
have the
eliminated.
first elimination. That's the second time where they have tried to sabotage other players and ended up getting sabotaged themselves. So that does prove that karma is in fact real. I just really don't.
Yeah, as we can see, actually from center, the strat is staying up against the wall. I guess in hopes that the balls will just bounce over you.
It is a highly risky chance though, because there are some boulders that will simply like hit the wall as well as they fall down. Yeah, like that
Like
one
the
right
small
there.
one, yeah.
Exactly. So it is like a highly dangerous play.
There are only 3 seconds left in this lobby, so I do believe it will continue on to a 1v1.
There's gonna be a 1v1.
Actually, no. Kev is the decisive winner.
Okay, congratulations.
Congratulations.
For which this definitely earned. I do believe that this was 3 wins under their belt. So yeah.
Yeah, so actually it could be that Kev and Centaur are tied for
It is
the
a
first
tie
and
between
second
Kev and
place.
Centaur, so we will be having one more game to determine the winner for that. So that is going to be fascinating, actually, to go through. Okay, people in the chat, make sure to vote for your favorite winner. Let us know who do you think is going to win. Let us know what your favorite moment of the tournament so far has been, because it has been incredible so far.
Yeah, and it's actually surprising that it has come down to a top 2. And yeah, we can actually see that we're gonna do a custom level maybe.
I wonder what our technical team has in store for them, because I know that they have something, because they did tell me that they're gonna have something for the finals. So I wonder if they're gonna have something in mind for them. We'll see what happens. For now though, I do believe my favorite play so far was the unfortunate elimination of Cyan. I do apologize, I did forget their name, but the bracelets.
I think
That was very unfortunate, where the
Yeah.
platform did get deleted from
That's
underneath their
true.
feet.
I do still remember that play.
That was very, very unfortunate.
Anyways, we have gotten into the final game, and it's a 1v1.
And
Sadly,
our
our
camera
camera guy is gonna have to follow that because he can get disqualified in this game. So let's just hope that he can keep up.
We have Kev. We have Kev.
And Centaur. Yeah.
Alright.
It seems that Centaur right now is in the lead.
Yep, we're following Kev right now. We'll see if they will be able to hold on to this.
The camera guy sadly falls off.
We're just happy that they're not competing as a competitor, because if they were,
It wouldn't be fair.
it would not be fair. Okay, so for now we're following Kev. It does seem
Actually, we do
that
see Centaur, and they are in the same spot right now.
Yep, it seems that it's not as far away as you might think it was. It's like very close. But okay, they get the yes. There we go. There we go. Good job, camera person.
Good job. We can now see, I think Centaur is still in the lead
Yep,
right now.
they are
You can
still in
see
the
it
lead.
on the right where he is in front of Kev, and I think Kev fell off actually. Yeah.
Alright, we are on to the fans right now, and we do see. Oh, yep, I see. Okay. Up and up. Good. And one last jump. There we go. Good job, camera person. Okay. We are on to the big fans now. So let's go and let's find out who is the lead.
Actually, our camera person gets knocked off. but there is a
Oh,
respawn
we
point.
can see.
Wait, we
It is
can
very
actually-
neck and neck between Kev and between Centaur. They are very, very close to each other. Centaur does seem to be still in the lead, but Kev is on their tail. It does seem that they both fell down.
fell down and
Yep.
fell down again. It's right now that Centaur is in the lead, I believe. If Centaur has reached the next checkpoint, he does have a huge lead. If Ken can get a what's it called, a comeback, then it might be one of the greatest things I have seen.
I do agree, but it seems that Kev is still in this. I do believe that they are still in this. Never count them out. You never know.
Our cameraman overtakes Kev.
Okay, we are onto the seesaw right now. Oh, camera guy just. Yep, exactly.
I
And
think our cameraman has actually started competing for real this
they
time.
are locking in right now, and you can see
Centaur is
Centaur right
in
there.
front of us.
Yep.
You know what? This map actually reminds me of, there's this game, Chained Together. It's a
Oh, yeah.
what's it called? You know the creator of Getting Over It? It's
Yeah.
a Faldian game, and these platforms remind me of Chained Together, where it's quite difficult and hard just in general to get ahead.
Especially when you have the beach balls falling onto you as well. Oh, that can be very difficult. But it does seem that Kev did make it up, and it does seem that Centaur is still very, very ahead so far. So I wonder if we'll be able to see our winner, or will there be a Cinderella story in the making right now? So I guess we just need to wait and see. Oh, Kev does manage to fall down one last time, and so
And
does
here
the
we can see
cameraman.
what happens when you stay too long on the platform.
That can result in a concussion in a real person, I believe.
Are you sure? Those are beach balls.
But they're really, really quick beach balls. Okay, for now though, Kev does make it to the second platform, makes it to the third platform, makes it to the fourth platform, and the beach ball did just go through, so it is safe, and they do make it out. They do make
They
it
do
out.
make it further on. So I do believe that our cameraman is stuck right now, as he is struggling to get next or
You can
towards
do it.
Centaur or Kev.
You can do it. We believe in you. Yeah, no.
Just fall short before the final platform. We can see Kev on the left side of the screen, and it does seem that he is still behind Centaur. I think it's just a matter of time before Centaur finishes the game and wins, but we can't be sure.
We can never be sure. The lead was huge between Kev and Centaur, so
Can we see him on our screen? We can't see.
can.
I think that's Kev
yep.
and
Centaur
Centaur.
is
They are
still in
neck
the
and
lead.
neck.
Both of
They are
them down at the same time.
actually a good vantage point found by the cameraman.
Yep.
We can see from the distance, but hopefully the people watching the YouTube stream can also watch it.
Yep, you can see both of them just coming out of the big fan, and yeah,
Yeah, so they are neck and neck.
there they are. There they are, just coming down next to the big fan.
Centaur just fell off the map.
Yep.
Same as Kev. It seems they are on a really hard jump. They might be stuck there for a while, so it could be a chance for our cameraman to catch up to them.
Catch up to them. I do believe. You know what? I believe in them. It can prove a little bit difficult, but I think they can make it. Come on, Ken. You can do it. I believe in you. And that's the first platform. And that's the second platform. Come on. You do this. You have thousands of people cheering for you. And you just let them down. You just let
Well, actually, to be specific, there are 3 people in the live chat cheering on for the cameraman right now.
Mhm.
And one of those people are us. So
Yeah.
let's be hopeful
we
that he can
count as
make it.
1,000 people.
Yeah, I guess
And
we count as
Each one in the chat as well. Like, oh, cameraman, come on.
does fail again, you know. But can we get a close-up on our main 2 guys? Where are they? It seems that Kev is still on the 2
Yep.
bouncy balls, I believe.
Mhm.
But Centaur has proceeded up to
Yep.
the spinny wheels. It's interesting. I think Centaur is in the lead right now.
And it does seem to be quite a large lead once again. It seems that this game is for them. It seems that,
And keep in mind, this map is big.
yeah, it does seem that the pressure is starting to get into Kev's head a little bit. They were doing great at the beginning. They won 2 games in a row, and then they won one of the grand finals. But it seems that the stress is slowly getting into their brain.
You know what? I actually can't seem to find Centaur on the map. I can see Kev bouncing between the two balls on the right.
And they managed to fall down one more time. So, wonder where
They are.
they.
It's a true mystery.
Oh, Kev manages to fall down one more time. Take it slow, take it steady. You are in no rush. Every time you rush, you risk falling down one more time. Always, when you're playing Fall Guys, you need to remember that you need to take it slow, you need to take it steady. It seems that Kev is still, and that's the first bouncy ball. Yep. Manages to make it to the second bouncy ball, manages to make it to the third bouncy ball, and almost manages
Misses
to
the
make it to the fan. Okay, but they were a lot closer this time around compared to all the previous rounds. So, I guess our cameraman decided to make a move. So that is the first platform. Come on, 4 down, 3 down, 2 down, 1 down, and last platform.
And he's falling.
Okay, for now, we can do it. We can do it. Lock in, cameraman. Come on. 1, perfect. 2, beautiful. 3, amazing. 4, incredible.
Last 2 jumps.
Astonishing. Astounding.
He misses it again. Just a few pixels short. He slips off the edge.
Alright.
And he just gets knocked down.
One more time. And
Level is over. I think Center won.
did have a huge lead, but it would be surprised. Yep.
And our grand winner for this tournament is Centaur. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Centaur for winning the grand final. That was the upset of the century, basically. I did not expect that.
Actually, yeah, I did not expect that. I think we didn't focus on him because he didn't get a lot of wins, but he did get a lot of second place finishes, which led to us seeing this dark horse in action.
Exactly. This is a Cinderella story in real life.
Okay, so yeah, in our first place, it's Centaur for this tournament. In the second place, it's Keve, and in the third place, it's Chris. Sadly, though, the Keve and Chris do end up with nothing. But if we could ask Centaur to come to our casting room, we will give them their grand prize. Also, I would want to get 2 other people in our commentators closet, which is Babushka Sveta and I believe Artuino. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna try to find them. Can you keep the chat engaged?
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, these were some amazing games that we had so far. Honestly, I did not expect the last game to come out as it was. Like Centaur coming in like a dark horse and winning the whole thing was honestly, it's not something that you see very often, especially in competitive games, especially in a game like Fall Guys, where like usually the winner will have a huge lead compared to all the previous contestants. So this is literally like a dark horse, like a Cinderella story happening in action. There were some amazing moves happening by our players for the duration of the entire tournament. Oh, and I do believe that my fellow caster is back.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. So this is Babushka Svetka, who is actually by us. The casters decided to be the worst player of this tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us, what did you think about the games? How was everything?
This was actually my first time playing this game ever.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it will be.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in few games, I think I did quite well,
Mm-hmm.
but obviously not overall. And then,
What was your favorite game or your favorite map that you played on?
oh, I don't remember, but I definitely didn't like the one where you had to stay in that golden
Golden
box.
Globe one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that one was really,
Really
really
hard.
tricky. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really tricky. Okay,
First one was alright, I think. Yeah, yeah.
okay. And was there a specific person that you expected to win based on their performance, or did you also were you just focused on your own like game plan?
Since I uh, fell out of the tournament quite early,
Mhm.
I started noticing that Kev 4 might he did quite well,
Mhm.
and but yeah, it's quite a surprise that Viestures won.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
anyways, for being the worst player in this tournament, you do get a prize, and this is your prize.
Oh, yeah, tas ir
Yeah.
no sponsoriem, jā?
It is from our sponsors, yes. And if we could ask you
Oh, yeah.
to leave now
Ah.
for us to interview the true
Paldies, Pepsi
winners.
centrs.
Yeah, thank you to Pepsi.
Oh,
We
yeah.
will have time to thank our sponsors later. Don't worry about it. You'll
Thank
get
you,
your
guys.
chance to shine. But for now, congratulations!
Okay.
Alrighty. Please.
Yeah, so to start off, who are you?
I am Santa, sorry.
You are Santa.
You are our dark horse. Okay.
Yeah.
It is nice. I am honored to meet the legend himself.
Yes.
I didn't even join here. I was sitting in our faculty room, and Carlos came in, just said, "Come, come."
And you
This-
ended up just winning the
All
whole.
you can see by the badge is just wrote my name, and yeah, it was a custom badge basically.
Okay, so how do you feel about this whole tournament? Was it like, did you expect something like this?
To win?
Yes, exactly.
I no, of course not. This was my first time playing the game.
This was
Yeah.
your first
Yeah, it
time
was
playing
first
the
time playing,
game,
yeah.
and you got the first place.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because we just saw another person whose first time playing the game, he literally was the worst player. That's impressive.
That is very impressive. And what do you think your favorite map was?
Definitely not the last one. The last one was annoying and stupid. I hated it so much. It was so long and too many parkour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite? No, I don't remember. I seriously do not remember
Okay,
a single.
what did you feel about the maze?
It was way too RNG based. I hated it. That.
Okay.
Like either you can choose the right door or the wrong door. By that you lose or save time.
But
Okay.
surprisingly, in this tournament, when the maze was on, almost every person, almost every time the maze was on, all the people got to the final crown,
Yeah.
and then the fight for the last
fight
crown.
The maze was twice. The first time it was loser bracket, and it was everyone made it to the end because nobody could have grabbed the crown. It was took too long.
Mhm.
In the second match, it was the final. We were all like pretty close together. That's why I think well, we were three, so of
Yeah,
course.
Yeah.
it was very close. I did enjoy seeing the gameplay. You truly were a dark horse. Did you actually win one of the games before this to get to the qualifying?
No, I didn't win a single game to get to the qualifyings. I was second when Kev won Kevin's,
Yeah.
and because I was second, they just put me in.
I see.
So yeah, you truly did not win a single game before the grand
Yeah.
finals. That's
You just had to lock in and you just won the whole thing. That's where it all matters. When it all came down to it, you locked in and you just won the whole thing. And what was like your biggest competitor? Who's the
Of course, Kevin. He bro came with his own equipment, his own PC, his headphones, mouse. So he was extremely locked in and wanted to win.
Well, I can see that because he was in your opponent in the finals. So, like, yeah, an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, and it does seem that our unstoppable force did win at the end of the day. So, yeah, how do you feel about winning today? You did say that you
Well,
didn't expect it.
I didn't expect it, of course. I feel after the finals, I was laughing the whole finals because the finals were a bit funny because one guy falls out next round, one guy falls out
Yeah.
instantly. Like one of the rounds where it was I think some like spinning slime or something.
Mhm.
I didn't touch my keyboard and I qualified. Like it was special.
Okay, well, for you, for being the grand winner of this tournament, you do get a prize bag.
Okay.
So yeah,
Thank
I
you.
do congratulate you.
Yep,
Thank you.
absolutely. Congratulations on winning, and we will see you in a bit. You don't
Okay.
need to worry about that.
Yeah. Okay, so talk to them. I will bring the loser bracket winner.
Alrighty, perfect. Okay, so we did have our first two interviews so far, and both of them went great. And right now we're gonna be all right. All right.
Come here, sit down. Please introduce yourself.
First of all, English or Spanish?
In- As we can see now, this is a long stare down between the two. Who will move first? It's a good question. I do believe blinking counts in this case. Still no movement from our losers bracket winner. He does chuckle a bit. From our caster, no movement at all. He does find it. He blinked. Our caster blinked. That's insane. It's an upset. But who will be the first one to move? It's actually surprising how long they have lasted. You know what? We should get on our way. So, okay, I'm gonna leave you be for a bit. Be right back.
Mm. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Okay, we do need to have a finish. Turns out our loser bracket winner has lost. Can you please finally introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Arturs from Adaptronics.
Mhm.
Yeah, and from DITEF, of course.
Yeah. Why are you here? What did you win in?
I was the photographer there. I wasn't expecting to join to play.
Okay, was it your first time playing Fall Guys?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it? First of all, did you enjoy the tournament?
Kinda, yeah. It was kinda involving.
Hmm. Okay, so what was your favorite map that you played on for today?
I don't remember the name, but probably. Okay, probably the maps with the pink. I don't know, the cow.
Slime?
Yeah, pink slime,
Mhm.
where others just wait for 1-2 seconds and someone eliminated, and then
Mhm.
you won just for standing.
Yeah, just for doing nothing? Yeah, exactly. And what was your like most challenging or least favorite map?
Where I was supposed to climb the crown
Oh
the
yeah,
maze?
yeah, yeah,
in
for
the
the maze.
jumping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for the maze. Yeah, that one does seem to be like the most difficult for everyone that we have interviewed so far. So don't worry, you're not alone at
Yes,
least.
you
You
are
are not alone at least.
And actually, you are also not the only one who's played this game for the first time. It's actually surprising that the three of our chosen players are first-time players.
Yeah, which is really interesting because we did have Kev, which was like our main like competitor for the first
Yeah.
place.
It was his first time on this game.
Yeah.
And now that you've won also the loser bracket, it's still your first time in the game. And there were people that you were playing against that have played before.
That does show though that a game like Fall Guys, like anyone can just jump in, have a great time, and just enjoy themselves, especially if they have friends, especially if they have like a tournament like the one that we're holding right now. So, did you enjoy yourself? Did you have a nice time?
Oh yeah, But it was kind of cool, but I have a lot of deadlines in school.
Okay. Yeah, so
Don't we all?
for you to get on your way, you do get this prize bag for being the lower bracket winner. I congratulate you.
Finally, I'm doing nothing about it for free.
Yeah, congratulations!
Congratulations.
Yay!
So yeah,
yeah.
for in these gift bags, there are actually from our supporters,
Mhm.
which are mainly in copy, Kino Bize, Clever, Boards You,
Yep.
Road Games, Easy Ideas, and Elliot's Misa.
Thank you so much to our great
you so
sponsors for making this happen. We owe you. We owe you. Thank you so much. And we do hope that our sponsors also enjoyed this event. We do hope that,
I think they are supporters.
well, supporters. We do hope our
Supporters.
supporters enjoyed
We
this
do
event.
hope that they did enjoy this event.
We do hope our participants enjoyed this event. We do hope our organizers enjoyed this event. But most of all, we hope that our dear chat enjoyed this event. So do let us know in the chat if you did enjoy this event or not. But
Okay.
until you do, did you enjoy this event?
I actually did enjoy it. Being on the back line, it's actually my first time casting anything. I did find it quite interesting to be on the other side of these events.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope to someday do it again, but I think in general this was a great event.
Well, if you want to do it again, you will have a chance in December to be a caster for the CS2 tournament because that will be happening. So I'm just letting you know if you want to do it again in December, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining this live stream. Thank you for all the players. And yeah,
And we hope everyone had a great time. We hope you guys enjoyed watching. We thank our beautiful supporters. We thank Clever one more time for all the tech. We thank our organizers for making this happen. I thank my beautiful co-caster for
Yeah.
helping me for today. And we'll see all of you again in December.
Yeah.
So